Everybody started this new year on the blessed and highly favored package, wanting to step into the promised land. But I'm here to tell you, if you started this new year off doing the same stuff you was doing last year, ain't making no positive moves, still hanging out at every club, if the only time you pray is over your food, the only time you use the word God is when you're weaponizing him, sicking him on other people like he a dog, just to look untouchable to people. If you know you still stagnant, you haven't started that book he told you to start, you ain't stepped out on faith with that business, he been nudging you to go to church. Not solely because you're supposed to be in the building, because the word church don't even mean that. The word church in the Bible describes the whole body of Christ. It describes the people, not the place. But maybe he been nudging you because you need fellowship. You've been sweeping it under a rug. Have you started that fast yet? If you still drunk, high, still out here being a Rolling Stone, laying that hat in everybody home, you still hanging with them people God told you to let go of, just refuse to turn the page in your book. You want me to be honest? You waiting on the wrong package. See, you waiting on a one-way flight, but because of you're not heeding to the voice of God, he giving you a round trip. You going back to your destination. That trial and tribulation package, because you ain't learned your lesson. Your disobedience is even holding up your children, your family, and everybody else God is trying to use you to save. See, when the Israelites wandered in the wilderness 40 years, it was because they didn't heed the voice of God. They didn't let those negative ways die off, like God was trying to get you to do. So what he did was to keep his end of the deal, of what he promised to Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. He just allowed them to die off instead and sent their children in. God said, because you're so stiff-necked, you're going to be wandering this year too. And you don't have to believe me. Your circumstances are going to be proof. You heard people say, you got to show me better than you can tell me. That's what God is saying. If you don't show him that you're ready for something different, he's just going to assume you're comfortable struggling, comfortable being in your mess, comfortable using the same excuses of why you keep doing what you're doing, why it's so hard for you to trust him. We be quick to trust self-medicating, and I know because I used to be there. We dismiss God. Stepping out on faith seems a little too risky. God said when you stop hearing from him this time, it's most likely because your cycle has restarted. Situations that has to play out all over again because you keep failing them. And just like them people in the wilderness, how Moses and Joshua, them people had to die out first before they could enter into the promised land. God said he ain't letting you through until everything he told you to let die actually dies. Shall be blessed.